Hi everyone, this is Anna Finch from Finch Press. Hope everyone's had a good day. Now today's video is a vlog. Right now my debut novel Voiceless is available for pre-order, and I am at the stage where I'm basically trying to get ARC reviews or ARC readers, which again can be a bit difficult, especially as I am just starting out. So that's where I'm at with my debut novel. So he's hoping everything goes well, and I've already got two people, or at least two people, who have put my novel in their TBR pile, which is amazing. Oh, this is on Goodreads, which is amazing, and I'm super happy and excited, and I can't wait until it comes out and everyone can buy it and read it. It's available, and I've finally got it available. I've got it set up so it's available in ebook and print. I do plan on eventually releasing a hardcover and a large print edition. I've already got the covers made and resized so it fits for those editions, and if there's enough interest I plan on doing an audiobook. And I actually found my designer using 99 Designs because that was actually the cheapest program, or the cheapest way I could get a cover design, because every single cover design website is in American dollars, and so something that seems cheap, that says $600 for a cover and it looks great, is in reality closer to about 800 Australian dollars. One site, it had once I converted the price into Australian dollars, it was like 1,300 for a set of covers for one book, and I'm like, oh. So I did a competition on 99 Designs to find a cover. I'll find an artist for a cover, and I got a number of really great designs. This one for my cover really stood out, and I really loved it. And the guy, or the person who designed it, was amazing. They took my feedback and they made as many changes as I asked for, and they were really good, and I was I'm super happy with it. You can tell I'm barely stopping myself from jumping in excitement, and yeah. So 99 Designs, I'm going to do a review on 99 Designs in another video, but I'm practically speechless. It's how awesome it is. Yeah, so right now I'm happy that I've got the book out. I've achieved my goal. My book is out. It is people can now order it on pre-order and buy it. So I'm super happy. I've always wanted to write and publish a book, and I'm so happy I've done that. I've achieved my goal. Yeah. So at this stage, Voiceless is all I'm doing for Voiceless is getting ARC readers, and doing promotions and marketing. That is basically all I'm doing for Voiceless. Everything else is ready. Everything's set up and ready. So with that, I am actually already planning for NaNoWriMo in November. Part of the reason is I am planning to write a sequel to Voiceless. At this stage, from what I do know, it's a sequel in that it's set in the same universe after the events that happen in the first book, but the main character, the central POV, is not the same character that is the central POV for the first one. It is basically, I don't know how to describe it. The book can be read as a standalone. Both Voiceless and this sequel that I'm planning can be read as standalone novels, because they're a complete whole story in themselves with a little hint to the next. They are basically from what I can describe, they can be read as standalone novels within the same universe, and I'll be putting it in a series as the same universe. I have no idea what I'm going to call it. I know that for the title, I'm going to put a similar title, and that's going to play on the word voice or something to do with voice and speaking. That's all I know at this stage. And some of my key, or some of the key points that I want in the story. There's going to be curses and magic, because it is a fantasy world, and so curses and magic. So curses are secrets that come between the characters, betrayal, and redemption. I do know that those are the 4 things I want in the story. I've already started. I've basically I've already done the brain dump. I have read other books within the genre, so I am following my original process. So at this stage, I am currently doing character descriptions, but I'm also doing not character descriptions, but events that happened, or character timelines. So key events that happened in their lives at the stage where this story is happening, up until the stage the story is happening. The reason for that is it's in the same universe. The character that's going to be the central character, that I'm planning on being the central character, is connected to the character in Voiceless, the POV in Voiceless. So they're connected. So, and because it is set with the same universe and people who are connected, I've got to write notes and keep track of what actually happened in their lives. Was there scenes that I included about this character that I described in detail in a particular chapter that I need to remember? I need to write that down, because I don't want it to be inconsistent. That's the problem with this sequel. The story or the plot or the backstory of the characters from the first novel need to be consistent in the second. Even though the second is set after the events of the first novel, this is more focused because the second was more focusing on the consequences and the character development of one particular character or characters. So backstory has to be consistent. So I've got to do that as well as describing my character, because I've already got a basic plot. I know what needs to happen. I've just got to do that stuff about the characters, and I would like to start writing the first draft, or at least start getting into the first draft, if possible finishing the first draft before NaNoWriMo, and getting some feedback from my brother, who is my first beta reader, because he tells me to my face if he doesn't like something. So I would like to get that first draft done before NaNoWriMo, so that in NaNoWriMo I can do developmental edits, and I can focus on just improving the overall story arc and structure, adding chapters and things like that to the overall story. And considering last time when I wrote Voiceless in NaNoWriMo, I wrote a little bit more than 50,000 words, and I finished a full story for the first draft. And when I did developmental edits, I found myself adding an extra 40,000 words in backstory and plot development and character development and conflict. And I know that's going to happen with this, because the first draft is basically just getting your ideas down, seeing if they can work. And if they do work, okay, finding out what isn't working, what needs to change, and just putting it in there. So if I do the first draft before NaNoWriMo, it is quite possible for me to do developmental edits and still make the 40,000 word countdown, or the 40,000 word goal or 50,000 word goal for NaNoWriMo, it's still possible for me to do it. So my NaNoWriMo project is the sequel to Voiceless, and and I do hint at the characters that are going to be involved in that sequel, or who the main characters or story, which characters or story we're actually going to follow in the sequel, in the last chapter of Voiceless. So I do mention them, and the other sequels as well, the other stories that are going to be set in that universe that I plan on eventually writing. All the characters I'm planning on writing for the sequels and for the series, the main characters for each of those books, are characters that I've introduced in Voiceless. At this stage, they're basically characters I've introduced in Voiceless that I found would need another story, or that I would like to write another story for. Yeah. So, okay. That's basically it. So, I am still looking for ARC reviewers and readers. There's information about how to do that on my Facebook page. I have put the link here for you guys. So there's information on there that you can that can help you if you want to be an ARC reader or reviewer. Also, Kobo and Apple do allow you to preview the novel or to read a sample of the novel prior to pre-ordering. So if you would like to read the first few pages, or in the case of Apple, I think it's the first 5 chapters, for free, I highly recommend you do so, because it is there and it is an option. If you are stuck on deciding whether or not you want to pre-order, I do highly recommend you read the sample that's available. That way you can decide for yourselves whether or not you want to continue reading. Okay. Right, that's pretty much it. See ya.
Join me for my launch party here on YouTube, October 23rd, 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. My books are now available for pre-order on Kobo, Apple, Nook, and more. Please check it out.